I'm ready. I'm poised. And what's the name? No, yes. Mintimi na you. The politicians they always play with us. They always play with us.
Yes.
And I'm so be more. Me and now, Mr. I'm time. Pa na mani abre na no pay.
More time.
Mani abre ofa.
More time.
And some people are ten. Some people bisa was na Ghana no pa ye ten pa na ye Ghana ye chichiri Ghana yi. What ten some people ya one control where you go overboard. That be a say we voted for this kind of people to solve our problems, not to come and re-echo our problems to us. And running there was send no mabe. We'll
go into that and so the mayor of the city,
Kai
Kinzuba.
The second coming of Rana Kwesi Ajuma.
Yes.
The second coming.
And I am guest.
Oh fine.
Kinzuba will pass by for breakfast.
Okay.
And then we now be turn side the.
Oh fine.
Na yashe and no be friends Kwame. Oh, I'm a penny that John Kufuado. And another Danko Kufuado.
Mahu Jombo do so.
Na ya no emiemi so.
Larin Omo
over. And one I do another story in this name. So other son, I wanted to do a lot of research about it and says, nano padabia mi should of a come say, wow, nano pabia, take emotions and sentiments out. Let's reason and think as ordinary Ghanaians. Let's think about nationalists. Let's move forward. Now, already a president Kenya, a constitutional. And then if you look at what the president is saying, the president doesn't have any choice than to make this kind of statement. Now, if you look at asset declaration, of a asset declaration, a asset declaration and liabilities. Article 286 of Ghana's constitution. And the member said, "Kwame Tanko, board is a baby minister. Ebia oba de kakra dada. No man koye.
Me the bank kabe $2 million.
Thank you. But ebia here we are just looking at asset. There be attention Hong Kong and the asset ne kwa na here. But 286 Ghana's constitution article 286 talks about asset and liabilities. And the member said, "Oh yes." Thank you.
Now what declare?
Yes.
Now they are chairman.
Now they are chairman.
Hey, then the are chairman.
That is why I also have a problem.
Who declare that assembly?
What is assembly? That is my problem. So when I say it, me make amendments about it. Another day, you both
the amendment.
And so much me the bow list in so they have to make it public.
Yeah, assuming said I'm only using the Minister of Education.
Yes, publicly.
No one declare the
asset liabilities now.
Honorable Aruna.
Yes.
Or Femian.
Thank you.
Or Casa do.
Thank you.
Or Assassin say.
Thank you.
Or Fuwe.
Thank you.
Or sign so at the cat. And that's what you say.
Yes.
At that bank.
Thank you.
On Nika.
Yes.
Now, can you publish my
yes, publicly. A taxpayer seeking anybody to your yes. They should not seal it under in the envelope and send it. They should make amendments about it. Over. They should make amendments. How can I identify so Kwame Tanko so car 10? Oba no masana no. Offer no masana wenya. They should be open and come clear. Because another day, we have Article 286 here. Obasan so John Dramani Mama on the February 18th. 2025 no an asset declaration or here no dey come at the Auditor General. I want to ask him e dey no one no twetwe me I don't know e be music can dey twa John Dramani Mama ka me na makwa to ba John Dramani Mama e dey so Mama me hu so ka be 20 or mponche 10 or 9 10 or say 10 if Mama is exiting office in the last 4 years now so this I'll buy and someone when you account now if you look at this kind of sa kwa ye offer ade ba kwa ya ne say de nipa na nya ne ye hu nipa ne so kwa de wanya ne ye hu the ben will be a catch them so no aba. Obano, the asset declaration they've made it publicly. Obviously, the was silly, not a command Auditor General. Or the Auditor General, we are the woman be. It is a new pan about what Benyas Kabe crack and one. We don't know. And sudden offensive any year. Now, if you look at Article 286, or say a person who holds a public office mentioned in clause 5 of this article shall submit to the Auditor General in writing declaration of all property of asset owned by or liabilities owned by him, whether directly or indirectly, within 3 months after the coming into office of this constitution or before taking office, as the case may be, at the end of every 4 years and at the end of his term of office. And to say this is a constitutional requirement. Catcher said there be no panel poor officer, and no man when ya any no make it and send it no me a care one no man care when they say you. Now I did back what ham ye panels offer. Yet me making it public is not helping Ghanaians. We are not making it public. Say Bianca making it public. Kwame Tanko bokita microphone too. Or kita car one kita say ya. There's any penny free office. Was my son on my way dia kanwa. We can say so publicly genuinely. Thank you.
Within 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6, 8, 10.
Oh, for no one, my foreman.
Over to me, Edina Katuano.
Yes.
Quite that property.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I access it.
Yes.
Loan. Okay, Senate here.
Yes. Yes. Secondly, I'm somehow disappointed in the president. Yes. Yes. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, on the 7th of December, Ghanaian goes to post and vote for you. Obama, on the 7th of January, you are sworn in as the president of the Republic of Ghana. Now, Penipa Bakwa, Ghanaians had faith and confidence within him. It's the Excellency John Dramani Mahama. All votes over 1.7 million votes. For Ghana for about the man. On February 18, 2025, at 1:20 p.m., and John Dramani Mahama publicly, openly, Ekas was sealing the envelope and the asset and liabilities of the Auditor General. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Sir President Netanyaya, a debate in Uncle Foot Nechin. Good. So I want to ask, one any?
Says the idea means
what's saying? And I said they are not being fair to them. They are not being fair to them. Yes.
Sir, Minister of Wawunya, government staff of Wawunya.
My main cousin, serious. You are occupying a public office. Ghana Force can you the president has given you a directive.
What you mean is that come we are not being fair.
We are not being fair to them. Thank you.
It the gas stands. As soon as you were declared,
yes.
Obentia declare.
What declare?
No, mommy,
Tanko declare. You declare. Then you ask questions. You will probe you, because the first gentleman of the land, the president of the republic, commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, or no more opposition, no Ghana for to Obama no. What might declare the asset? What is preventing you to declare asset? What is the problem? I see you mean declare asset. And if you look at their cost, are somehow disappointed. They are tossing you or more declare asset. They don't respect the president. Or more declare asset. They don't respect the president. Una morning show, una a boss. Political desk, una a boss. Una a human resource manager. Young one says, now banana the directives be back. Now we are peculiar to morning show for Osano Pamo be any D. Nasa Franko Fache could Nasa Umwa. Do I respect you? I don't respect you. I'm asking a typical question. The president gives a directive. Was say who was Zumi officer at church with the 31st of March 2025. Mebwa. Yes, I'm a president.
That was a directive.
So directives no they buy no. They mean they been to be compiled with the directives. I'm asking a very simple question. Many actual body I have the power to appoint over 8,000 Ghanaians. They have a pool of competent people to occupy positions. Nyamiadom, I have identified you. Mr. Betma Jumano. Me identify who ye no. Me na me leader no. Matma declare me asset. One now we are subordinate. Then don't me declare asset. That's the question. Anytime I say somehow disappointed. Over. Let me take you back to memory lane and let me chronicle something to you. Way on the 12th of October 2015, John Dramani Mahama goes to Takrady. He was a certain president. Any besides now John Mahama be the president from 2013 to 2015 echo 2016-17 on call for much declare asset na Mama say obi wanna buy mu declare asset. That time he was the commander in chief. Offer way under John Dramani Mahama 2013 to 2017 101 ministers. Over to you 101 ministers. Omo mutimi comply fully. And I'm repeating and re-echoing it. Omo mutimi comply makuma 31 out of 101. Fully complied.
Omo declare.
Yes, fully. Omo mutimi comply. Omo antimi anye. Omo fail makuma 11. Over 50 ministers partially no mutimi comply. And John Dramani Mahama. BBNC. But if you look at the constitution is telling us it's mandatory. I am a show. And it's a embrana says so there. You have to comply by it. And now if you look at ministers, John Mahama appointed 55 ministers. Now per my research and checks, out of the 55 ministers, 8 have failed to comply. Of a just make a no. Out of the 55 ministers, 8 has failed to comply. Now when you go to say presidential staffers, of a no say what I know is about 32 presidential staffers now. Emu 8 are failing. Now when you go to head of institutions, Omia Makumaku 84. 84 head of institutions, Emu Makumaku 38 has failed. Emu Makumaku 38 has failed. Now in terms of percentage, Omo Muntminya asset declaration 32%. Just make a choni. the president of the republic has issued a directive and instruction. I catch it said there be one agency BCU, say comply by this thing. What's going to mean yet? But dear Bakwan come if free your mama say he's not even give them a last chance. Of a last chance, because I find favor with you, I've given you a position, I've given you a directive. Why are you failing to comply with the directives? Who are competent people over there? Ebianka you will be from Asad will be buyer and can me the discipline job said there be come Tanko bano or say I'm producing my asset and my liabilities to the Attorney General. Where Sans my cocoa Masa Tabaku because say you say your mouse scanner a blue 2,000 Ghana cedis. And so Osande Bre Ministry.
We'll come back to that one too.
Offer. Until my man yet.
Now what you're saying is with regards to the access declaration,
yes.
We
should amend it. We have to amend it.
And by close of day and say Omampeni appointees no I almost want to be declare no 4 months that salary no
yes
to Mahama care
yes
is the best way to go.
Medie I still don't get it say Yabo Kwame Tanko na Kwame Tanko to me declare the asset. And no, is it a stiffer punishment for the person? Of a man can't some we have people, we have people who are in ministries. Bosome cross on touching the country. If you look at the lucrative nature of the some ministry, the kind of goodies awonya, any skawonya, obu abe 1 year kwano ntimi kona country because that be awunim onya. And it's all catch him say be any trying to cut 30,000. Now said nipa no bosome otiminya be 60,000. He care less about the 30,000. He care less. O perform my salary ni nyina atini nyina fa kogum obetimi di 1 week anya ses kan nyina obetimi di 1 week anya ses kan nyina there should be stiffer punishment
like
you have to sack the person.
Okay,
the person is not willing to work with you.
Chief of Staff say Honorable Julius Debra say O2 appointees no for say one comply and one comply one comply now uwie now oba ne ho e besre no wo bra wakwa wonyenye mu say na chief Mohammed chief says omuawo aso de atudwa no so omuawo eno so wonsem e wa ati I don't hear for the access declaration obetumi e the voice out na ba ye nyina na ye di nkomo yi ena no pay na fe atoto adwen ama no konkai pa. There's this story
yes
for quite a very long time at trending omo electoral commission e fa omo e de omo ye juma December 7th elections no?
Yes,
they are still complaining say up to date December, January, February, March, April, May electoral commission yantwa omuka.
How come?
Na each and every blessed day I keep getting messages your WhatsApp console no eso eti enano pay no me the hotline emma
yes
say uyo bia now cat team no electoral commission farm
yes
ma moko ye juma e December 7th abato no na mokatu maya monyi numbers we na me say mon friend.
Okay,
I want to understand certain things then we can tackle the story.
Yes.
If the odd numbers are edi to jano enie 0555 79 88 14. That is 0555 555 79 88 14. And what 050 987 07 89 0509 870 789. What your friend number simu mi enubia na enano pay. So we are part of that team. Mamenti unkan ye nin komo kakra won know and yebese team wase ye.
Yes.
Na you where to tackle the issue from. Na fe ye nim pedifo din komo. It's all about say about radio so the bottom line is for you to be paid.
And one no.
That is if it is true. For you to be paid. That's all.
Yes.
I want some kakra enso ewaha enso enono. Well, Omampeni John Dramani Mahama Elanchi code of conduct. And na code of conduct no.
Yes.
Baby kakra bi ni akaba besi enra demonstration e course for no.
Okay.
Among code of conduct no. A provision or say prohibiting appointees from accepting gifts or favors from individual or businesses with an interest in government decision. or the code of conduct be a code of conduct in United say a subia or di toa susudia bia as I say omo form what you know omo the year juma.
Okay.
Na eno no mampani John Dramani mama asemo all can United say uyo obi a no mampani John Dramani mama na wafa wadwuma mu a you have no right. We need to me be a say obi chawade a woje uyo mampani John Dramani mama appointee na se wunnim na obi chawade na woje watomra or say especially yeah chawade na ye ma favors be free individuals and businesses in Kenya sankofo no kura no wotiri mu po bi se o mu pe favor bi e de afraban ho ade de
okay
enti wunnim nye chawade no bi say ade cheso yeah that happen in darkness in darkness I say me chawade a obi hu
yes
I think gift in one seven young John Dramani mama ne the only person I can want them so baby I don't switch no
why Shakespeare trade book be
what's it saying
was it much I do about nothing
I just saying much I do about nothing saying
we the omo be no me from where I say it
code of conduct no one
say the omo de ban components they women nkosi hwe den components we nkosi hwe now John Mama is trying to tell us because of
and what you come on sign to state assets
and it menen ya adwin they should not buy them ne ya
cars a dying here or mine there no when appoint is akoto what is much I do about it
much I do about nothing Shakespeare na twere much
how
I do about nothing dia di kan John Mama na small kan nyina person o kire say now because waba aban mu na ne nkofo for them to be accountable metimi akọ manim na Ghana betimi akọ na nemu there are some gifts they should not take especially from nkofo they want to influence certain kind of decisions and of ameboa
yeah
I want to ask both the NPP and the NDC when it is time for elections and it is time for campaign, is this business people yana mo muska to do their campaign? If I'm lying, they should come and tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, they should come and tell me I'm lying. It gets to a point. If political parties are in opposition, even raising funds, raising revenue to even do campaign is problematic for them. They go after these individuals and businessmen. For these businessmen to help them say, "Your campaign, or when you scatter them around your elections." I want to ask them. Businessmen for a day for the Christmas. I'm asking them. Businessmen for na say Kwame Tanko, obet ma ba won China ma ba di mu nkomo na bia wabo. There are a lot of business people that went to John Dramani mama. Whereby he was in opposition, they gave him goodies. I want to ask him, Sanko for me for the Christmas ana.
What he's saying is amamu.
Theoretical. It can never be pragmatic or practical. Asama na can
you be fired.
Fired wa him.
So what you give that?
Now we kwa this kana na so be kwa gift. So we catch up parents so kwa gift ana. Are you going to put surveillance cameras and CCTV cameras over there? Are you going to be a ghost? Are you going to be an angel? One enyai. Ghana politics na here no. It's about selfish interest first.
How?
I'm telling you, Dodwana is about their selfish interest.
Is that saying?
And Tianisa Dodwana in your mind who they be bomb tom kwan omo dwen ho.
And now man penisi manya chede.
Or fa sembe na wo kai.
Ogo ya chede free na mamuom na.
Free fa mamuom no na kwa chede obeka kire wo. One na kwa chede obeka e na dai.
Ba manye.
Wo say?
Manye.
Adentia ofa awasma wo kan mentias you. Mentias okay, agree. Kwan best on be for me to measure some obi nya chede. What is going to be the roadmap? Now I'm asking you, what is going to be the roadmap?
Some gift a bribe and answer corruption.
Meba. There's difference between bribe, there's difference between corruption, and there's a difference between gift.
Yes.
And me tell me baby. Now come Tanko Bogram office when dim komo you say 3,000 factor so ma. Me ko catch
your government appointee menye.
Offer.
Menye.
Offer.
If you do that, you have gone contrary to the directive from the president.
The kind of asset kurana and no company provisional instrument and no require article in the constitution. So, as many can not pay.
So, open say code of conduct to any
me say me a match I do about nothing. From where I said it's irrelevant. And now one young man $100,000.
Oh, sharp point is Lukutupa.
Me show Mkutupa. So, it's a losing battle. It's a defeating battle. And now try to see and I find so a minister. Obia brought $2 million. Now I catch and sorry, I John Dramani mama ho. I catch Obama $2 million into the Kwame ministry.
$2 million for what?
Me say, once no mama catch and yana mama catch and no price Obiacha ne car no. Announce it. The people can now say, "Oh, my chabanka."
Or the amount back.
Good one at the ban. Reasoning to the man in the day. Again, you see your channel. Why are they failing to produce it? Another, so come watch dead genuinely. Now you said, watching you genuinely. A brand pan at the mawa. So what comes through? Kwa brand pan madam for one woman watch a car and a sakanda made a chef Franko. Why are they failing to mention the name of the person?
Can't be this
and I maybe say one at the buy.
Can't afford
one at the buy. Often you can't if it is no pay. One at the buy. One at the buy.
Another one's in it.
Njimeba, unanim cast you nebo say.
Share.
Ka uneba.
Jack.
Ka nebo say.
Jack.
Nebo say.
Jack. Train.
Share.
Wow.
Ka nebo say.
Join you on Facebook. And I say your television also. Now your cast will be wonderful. Hey. I'm going to tell my Benny.
Me say, I want to, and I say, one at the man.
It's like money.
That be Minkasa money. Because you are accountable to the people. And I say, give to me the bad gift to be able to 2,000. And I'm asking, can we boy say, one at the man?
Oh, it runs into thousands of dollars.
And you have $100,000. And I don't know your money, man. I want to ask, was it given to the state or given to an individual? These are the kind of questions that I'm asking. As there be two different questions that me sir. Nipanu who says
and was this sad year no and I'm coming to my penny and was my penny so as a gift.
Yes, and I pay this. Pay your own code of conduct.
Mama penny your gift.
O say,
o doesn't man penny if I got you.
Na the okay kai the source will be your gift. More be your gift and you giving a threshold. Say brew 2,000 Ghana cedis equal, bring it to the ministry. Way is more than 100,000. So what are we talking about this morning?
His Excellency the President yentien some more kan and the far number say tie ne nsem on one kasa e ka the far gift no ho
offer
and nsem on
chichi much I do about that
and then you want to confuse people.
I'm being honest and truthful. Maybe me tibia me can assembly, you know me, I will tell you the reality. How is it going to be possible?
Let's listen to His Excellency the President.
But we must now draw a clear line between appreciation and influence. Appointees are prohibited from accepting gifts or favors, especially from companies or individuals with interest in governmental decisions. If a gift is received during an official engagement and its estimated value exceeds 20,000 Ghana cedis, it must be declared. And upon leaving office, the gift must be surrendered unless expressly permitted to retain it by the President. As for hampers and gift items, no government funds, including internally generated funds, are to be used to purchase or distribute hampers. The only exception is modest gifts to staff as a reward for excellence or retirement. For government entities that must distribute hampers or gifts as part of their corporate commercial policy, express permission for the budgeted expenditure must be received from the Office of the Chief of Staff.
Okay, Franko, what is His Excellency the President?
2,000 educating this year.
Above 20,000, you would have to declare. When it's above.
Yes.
We know. Your friend is saying no. I'm on pennies. I'm not kind.
Yes.
One. When the gift is above 20,000, yes. First, yes. Don't accept. Mm-hmm. Don't accept the gift.
Yes.
One, no.
The first condition.
Don't accept.
Second condition.
Especially when Sadi Paro don't accept those gifts.
Yes.
Tempting.
Thank you.
I'll go for a very bad. And when it's above 20,000, and also you would have to declare. Mm-hmm. Declare. My mind was there. Franko and associates, I bet me 25,000, 21,000. No one declare.
Yes.
And I feel so. What's that? Chemubio, I'm at yes.
What meet you? Meet you.
Franko,
meet you.
Give the all. My.
What's it?
Yeah.
Mamma can't say so.
Yeah.
Say, cried my bomber senior book. I found say 2 times. Who frame a cadem say 20 times my bomber senior book. Do you know who determines modest?
Because modest gift today.
Yeah, good, maybe.
But modest gift is 10,000, 5,000.
So maybe 19,000 modest gift.
Modest, and cross the threshold.
So maybe. So per what His Excellency is telling me this morning. So be money 20,000 now. Be check government appointed 20,000 a modest.
A modest.
Jesus Christ, asamaba.
When it is above
20,000 Ghana cedis is a modest gift. Kwame, what are we talking this morning? I also want to ask the president, so our code of conduct now is it affecting him? I want to ask him, is it affecting him? Kwame, Mamen Kasemba Conchero. Me say it's a losing battle.
So, President John Dramani Mahama has handed over 2 vehicles gifted to him to the state pool, reinforcing his administration's commitment to transparency and accountability. The declaration was made on Monday, that was yesterday, May 5th, in line with his newly unveiled code of conduct for government appointees. The vehicles were officially presented by government spokesperson Felix Kwachi Ofusu to Chief of Staff Julius Debra. Not just say, say. And now the all can open to any go
here. Now there is a threshold of 20,000 Ghana cedis. I want to ask the president. Can the man can boy say?
It is above that.
So does it beat the threshold?
A bit.
Good. Nipa no de brand dey bento de car ne brain no.
And ye nim anybody in your favors.
Meba.
Because ye nim one chirem.
Good. Nipa no de brain no. E dey relationship no woni nipa kro ntem.
Ye nim
e dey na nipa ne pa free ho.
Ye nim one chirem.
So what are we discussing this morning?
We are discussing say gift don't accept if you are a government.
And I say President Susan Kenya so because this can also influence him. Can okay can bon cars ne bon fu.
Okay, what the obeje crowd declare.
Enya so ansam ne yeka. We are talking about 2 different things.
Yeah, because they say legs in your back.
We are talking about
you're only standing on one leg.
Ozay.
Which is leg back? Me
say, be a president no person public how many individuals or Ghanaians or ministers or government appointees and will be branded this particular candidate and will be cast over the
As the Franko metia o kana sia. Code of conduct on perida na di nra. Any exhibition you are exhibiting and run a contrary I say okay
it's a direct opposite of what
it didn't quite say can run order code of conduct na di no or say
yes, it's not even coming at all. It's not even coming.
Bank so be kase bia your chemical ba reject
your chemical car no boy 200,000. Why are they failing to tell us the actual price of the car? I'm asking them, why are they failing to tell us the actual price of the car? And then they call more the input by the Mr. President. Now these are the
you see, as I'm a debatable. One, can you play John Dramani Mama, His Excellency's voice again? John Dramani Mama. I want pick your pen. I want you to underline certain things. Because I'm on pause or pause or mommy. Let's listen to His Excellency the President again.
Gifts and hampers. We all know our cultural fondness for gifts, but we must now draw a clear line between appreciation and influence. Appointees are prohibited from accepting gifts or favors, especially from companies.
They are prohibited.
Yes.
They are prohibited.
Yes.
From taking gifts or favors. Underline it, they are
prohibited.
Yeah, because the word prohibited.
Yes.
I say you must see who
Thank you.
Unni to me bia.
Yes.
Say oji achade ana say obi di bibi bro oje omonpedi John Dramani Mama. Now let's continue. Yentie no because
companies or individuals with interest in governmental decisions.
Like Hanosoro was here baby bio. Also from individuals and as companies. Especially omuwo tirimupo. And now one botaye bi say omu pe bibi afri aban no oteso no. What is here? Pe bibi afri aban no eho. And also wababa chirim. Enti now one enye gift no kra. Masu kwan menye. Na ni titro kra no eye nkofo bi a wo mo de. Wo mo pe bibi e de afri. E bia wo minister no wo ho.
Yes.
Enti kra no mo fa kwan bi so achewade no. Enti pam no twa no menye. Let's go on.
If a gift is received during an official engagement and its estimated value exceeds 20,000 Ghana cedis, it must be declared.
say in exercising your duty, who you with Juma to say be office hours near the year Juma kama. Na say obi be chewa there. Na a borrow 20,000 Ghana cedis. It must be declared. As I say, uchre odima mine to say that on no yeah no. And so odima mine say, oh, Kwame Tanko, Minister of Housing, Franko and Holdings, Ababe Chame 35,000 is mine and in ye. What declares Hadi no? Oman perijon do money mama no. So this leg, you know, extra say gift no what Minister what say? What is our gift no? On one leg, menye prohibited. Yes. But on the other leg, what? But say would na a bro 20,000. What it means is that maybe it can influence you. Yes. Go from 20,000 go in a mood. And tiana declare. Okay.
Upon leaving office, the gift must be surrendered unless expressly permitted to retain it by the president. As for hampers and gift items,
that is who declare editor. Or no man pending the work to me. So bet me I can't tell say gift no fa. What I say? Expressly determined by the president that retain the gift. Say gift no. You have a sika there. What baba bechirim. Nemom Franko sika no me man pending Kwame Tanko fa me say fa.
Yes.
Expressly or that to me no. And you know bet you I can't tell say fa. And just ode ope echo fa gift a buru 20,000. What it means is that what bomine chrono. Okay, Yankoso.
No government funds, including internally generated funds, are to be used to purchase or distribute hampers. The only exception is modest gifts to staff as a reward for excellence or retirement. For
a friend, modest gift to staff as a reward. I want to know and I mean my explanation. So say my understanding is that 1,000 modest gift. 5,000 modest gift. To me, say also my ceiling. So from 20,000 going. And it's free 1 cedi. And the back cost 20,000. No? In my wisdom, medium and penny, no, what I can deduce from it is a modest gift. You can choose to understand your side by me, or maybe you can have your own version. But me say, from 1 cedi up to 200,000, 20,000 a modest gift. Above 20,000, you have to declare. Okay, also say no be modest gift because of obi adwuma den ne ade ne sane one dia eye. Do you get it? And dia eye. Obetimi afa. Enti yentie ne yenwie de omompani kan no, yenwie no.
Government entities that must distribute hampers or gifts as part of their corporate commercial policy, express permission for the budgeted expenditure must be received from the Office of the Chief of Staff.
Abaying agencies be so be hampers there, the Chief of Staff, mamo. To me no. Eddie Franko, breakdown in here.
Empire enforce and now I won't know found saying check. One, also prohibit. Now it's yes, but our case, you've given a ranger. You allow people to do corruption. See, idea way, it doesn't even come into the mindset or the mind frame of the person.
Okay, so who and fa. In case of not yet. Let's because it will come.
Offer.
Because gift
good. But if you are a disciplined person, and what the president has said,
and what you're saying is a gift about reject.
Gift no kwanya so man cry, you should not even open yourself for it. But what he's saying, he's saying true.
Do you open yourself for it?
That be me, I'm not a political appointee.
No, because do one have to open himself?
And I may say, one no now and the president is giving you a directive. Or say prohibits. Now, secondly, offer. If you look at 20,000 as some Kenya, and meaning say within 1 week, Kwaku Abraham Pabano chow 20,000 a year. Kwaku your friends are depo chow 20,000 a year. We chow 20,000 a year. We chow 20,000 a year. But a broswa. Now, secondly, the president so one kasa bet me use one kasa discretion to say take the money or I say take the gift. Anameboa. So I want to ask, say ne ebia bibiba na kasa me mfa na search obi so de ba na kasa ma ne mfa. What example or picture are you painting?
No be say na omo show mo eduma say. Na Samija mfin so insense mo ba
Yes.
The last time you track guys.
And as me say o ka ho asem.
I'll be disappointed.
Yes.
Mampeni
President Ayade.
We see. Because now the main cause it was much I do about nothing. Na me offense womanti we are training ya but at the point that
was we open nipa ba ko ben sami jamfia o kan wo so tunefo say na ka kire ne say the asiri mani hu se nipa bi so time
even sometimes they omo ben won kra na dangerous.
Yes, dangerous no
omo ben won.
Yes, and na the see so no ankasa tena se din or retrospective analysis of what really has happened. No who no me course so or no ankasa hu is a young guy or konanim and go fa media nra or the chairman say His Excellency the atujazo apology accepted. They say go and see no more no or no ankasa wo adwuma so ye or wo adwuma ye they are toss to be no na bamusu muso be jai papa ye over. Sometimes you go through some certain kind of problems. Where what we say papa kura we jai mpo ye ummo obi ampo biem
me na ya na ma
yes me na ya ebia ankoro na koma mu no ebia agrada wa hia no same mami bibi ade we si da some no na bebre etimi kwa ye na manfo abegu so we be kase bia ngite ne political appointment bi anase bibi ba ebia nipa na ya yi wo o je kakra fa to ho ne sa no ma no ba mesre same jamfimani mu na bam Matia man for a lot of people they me you dey kwampo dey because mo start way back from brekum me dey dey na to nchen utiem payinfo oh he's a generous person say me dey nya na start here say no. It should not deter him from doing good but na dey oya papa won hwe ye pa say surveillance cameras so kra say ojai because of ayo because he be na young guy na kwa na no se in mestre no say we see kan president waka say ye nya man ni nya na adwuma. I wish him well. Kwame, I pray for him. He's a young guy. I see a lot of prospects ahead of him. And you better nyame ase because you tell na eba na dia. Kwame na no se o. O hwe se the minority for hiti. We se we kan. Samina so etoda na nui na no. Etoda na no. And you know, I was a Kwame abo atwo that was ba ya. I not look at the merits and demerits of the matter. Na fe nipa jump on it. And you more present abaso.
Carefulness in the here.
Oh yeah, yes.
As a North by election in the midst of Nipe na mnipeni bi former minister bi adi nkomo awie no see Kwame kam pese ma fu iska ba camera wa hado
on
media ba bia media
yes
obi kwa chemi crack akọ
camera
me bribe
yes
anami ye bi
e dia ko ka asem we ko set agenda we ko ya de we jandam journalist settings man ko na ko yesa
anwumre utimi hwe ba bia me dade amema fu iska
enso so obehunu so san ya asem enso so obehunu so san ya asem o
we sere ya na se o we jerry
what you say
you see carefulness
yes.
You could have easily said you didn't sabe to bottom here. Cameras were flowing all over.
Yes.
No, you could track.
Yes.
You get it.
Na nipa no kita camera no kra na dia pa na ba 20 di wura kan. And message
Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare am assurance say prices of goods will drop within 60 days.
Within 60 days.
That's 2 months later.
As a point, bedroom sustainability no one as a trigger.
Okay, sir.
Two things.
A man for a kase because this is not the first time I'm going to say CD are rising. And I was saying CD is the best performing currency in the world.
And I'm the TV.
It's a riser. But also sometimes now when we within a week or two now now say about until the fear is that say open pro who see now okoye bibi now when you on see a pija until okay let's all study it yenhwe ye koye nimu no time will tell.
And the trade ministers who are especially the finance ministry, they have a lot of work to do. Idea about the year campaign with Kroma powers in relation to the dollar. Mekai when NPP was in opposition, they used it as a campaign tool against the Reverend John Dramani Mama. Mekan another down kwa kuforces kana hata. A Drew baby, the vice president, you can say he's the economical messiah. And this Anoman is coming to arrest the dollar. He's going to make sure say the city will appreciate this Anoman. A Drew baby, now dollar net rises to 17 Ghana cedis. The NDC used as a campaign tool again against the New Patriotic Party. And it is between them. Check on price 12.97. It is dropping. It is coming down. But we are looking at sustainability. Is it going to be a 9-day wonder? ana kofas assembly ana magic bi na ekoso and what of what adwadefo no adwadefo no say they should give them 2 months and the minister no so can no because if they give them 2 months no mo say there be then ba na eba form and sustainability no ho de okaso wo tene no ma so a obetima tene no ma so me open minister ba for me I have to give me a standing ovation one kasa keke now 120 days of John Dramani mama me wo boy adwuma pa ba ko de amamia finance minister ne ka ho
okay
ato forcing of our boy adwuma wo the way a dollar ne drop back kakra no me bom pa ye say no mo de gugu akon betima ko yedi amom every Ghanaian na wo hwe na no pa bia bom pa san kana no po be sorry ye say bia dollar ne ye 5 Ghana cedis to $1 your friends see
there are those who also feels said omo kan yen to ye bo kakra na there are certain expenditure payment be no near are buying for example paying contractors
yes.
It hasn't been done.
Yes.
Until now the money still revolves around government in the coffers in the chest. It's a basa a bois. But when or statise or spend there,
yes.
You be the true nature. Until ya no young what train you kakra mo be mfa prepare no honko politics. Even though binum start.
Oh yeah, I listened to Adongo yesterday.
Ma ebinum so mfa nye ayintia aban sisi. Ye nyina ntwa because e kose ya eboa ye nyina.
Ofa na kai early days yet. Yenya adaje, yenya abotre. Na oye mpanyimfo na omo wadwuma ye papa. Aha. Ka bore de abami anopa sisi o. 12.447.
Okay.
And the ever is be 12.4 per the dollar. It means that
around the year.
Yeah, it means that gradually it is dropping. And now we have now 12.97 now about 12.4 ebi anke be kwa kodua na dwi na bi akobe 12.3 na chese ye kwanim but of that bia meka ade no why do a certain kind of point na uba na gina ho is another problem.
Okay.
And finance minister wo boy adwuma I pray so bet mama dollar na ba from me Joma me campaign man tibi da say Joma ka so economical messiah. Mama told us he's going to meet up with technocrats and they are going to have a deliberation and education on how our economy should go. Okay. I pray to be
okay, we say now Memraka Boris, so the opposition New Patriotic Party are cautioning the members to desist from canvassing for votes or support before official processes are announced for internal elections.
We then America you ha NPP neck and paying for the letter Bible until some of your campaign beam of Akai. Hakon also banana in Sasasi. Say MPP National Council said, and if you look at the portfolio and where the letter was coming from, these are big money in the New Patriotic Party. They give a roadmap or a direction. And Adam no can say go and check. Ubense kwa Abrampa or person obey way, where's or person obey way, where's or person obey way. I did the MPP for position from young. Things that took them to a position officially. Every man from the party in point for the Sanomano. But the point is a grassroots for Empanyabi. They don't co position, they don't know. Or what Kwame Tanko, General Secretary, no, Obra Babeto, or what Brampa organizer, or what. And offer, you see, the Kakono. Also, Bian was almost started at the end. It is extremely difficult because her MPP Nankasa, if you look at this time, as in terms of discipline, they are down. And party Nankasa, discipline Nankasano, they are down. Because the MPP party first. Oh, it was made up of technocrats, intellectual elites. First, Kwame Tanko MPP, so they were crashing and it's but now they are deviating from their cardinal call. And of our media material, let us trade their body roadmaps, but bad your directives of Juma. What do you have? Oh, one of the bomb, flag bearer, Sam, one of the bomb, or Panasa chairman, no be about bomb, and of anti-TV. So, Facebook, and I'll be but no rabbit to Kwame Tanko, national chairman, Kwakwa Brampa, Franko the hater, sir. Or Munti means, sir. Over there can't do it. And the other Biamica adding of it's extremely difficult. Muntimi campaign the Ome Koswaya, into Monko early Congress, or Mokwa, they should set out the robot in Tentem, they go and look for their leaders, say that they can go for it. But say, of our catch up money in your campaign. Now, man for coming, quite conscious, man for Chisan and Cranny or Mamma Muska, not that be almost from your campaign money pan. What can you do about it? Nipana Casan and Momo Quines or Monia, you cannot say anything about it, but indirectly, everybody punish them for phobia on Muya Madamano. Of far, made the Ukraine maker, I dare went to me Yajuma. Campaign of Matias Mula, the Motua baby and a man for statue of campaign. Oh, it has come to stay over. It has come to be any hope. Every Mamu Biasa Sanad. National Executive Council cry at the letter about men so. And of una can let no hack more so adman. We have una can come so be a campaign is an mano a 12 leadership they are going to take decisions. And 1 week. Yeah. Now for to radio need TV say you campaign money for. It cannot work over.
Well, I think it should work. It cannot, but I think it should work. That is, if there's leadership in the party. That's yes, that's a party, no. Because that is the best way for them.
Yes.
I started in the day tension about almost party, no. And if from top to down, they initially take it like directive and some more enforce it. But now you're going to enforce. As soon as you stop, stop. Obia everybody. But meaning we really thank you to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Me quite mention was a problem.
So we really thank you to I think the best thing for them is chairman really thank you to so we really thank you to
I get you.
The directives we have to
I get you.
Because definitely the thank you to of course and yet novel and yet almost started it's there. It always goes in favor of Obia Ujina as a candidate for the party. No matter so winning and now losing. My thinking is that Oma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so Oma onye thank you to. Thank you to no na ode we beto.
Yes.
I think it's understandable. Na fe Obia anti say say o kase o your party leadership. Most stop it thank you to. You have not been fair to you. Because that has been the norm in the party.
Yes.
And no so all the directive nobody say is being seen as still showing himself.
I get you.
You
are making a fantastic point.
Will be contested.
Yes.
One person
yes
advantage over the other.
I get you.
But so we now the directives we have I think fantastic.
I perfectly agree with you.
Okay. Yanko yanimwe na yenin komo kakra enso ewa ha. Spokesperson Edema is it Ministry of the Minister? The Minister, right? Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. One year Kasamafo Edemano.
Okay.
Minister of Lands
and Natural. Hey, and your position get well. Okay, a spokesperson to the Ministry of Lands and Natural Ministry now.
But you see, I a minister on.
Which? Over.
The Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Kasamafo, and Nemanyano. Hey, Mahmoud Kabore.
Your position get well. Hey, Katie.
Mayor reclamation.
Where
me person me assassinate.
The
reclamation.
Okay.
Reclamation. That is all I want to do.
And I person the one.
Yes.
Oh, if you succeed, you succeed.
Yes. Because
he's your brother.
Najuma wajeno emme brono so bebre. We'll try as much as we can to help. And that is the best that we all can do to help. Mahmoud Kabore ewa I think congratulations will be in order.
Yeah.
Mahmoud, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are proud of you. We are proud of you. You see, sir, who said, Unia call the right direction.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes say, and your bayi, and your bra, you're always happy for him.
Yes.
And so far as I tell me, nyabro,